morning to all the world and to the people of Philippines, especially in Mindanao, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, Basilan, Palawan, and Sabah. We are very much happy today because finally we were able to come out with all these documentations that we have, that my book, the documentary files, the book that I have been presenting to the Congress, to the Senate, to the Department of Foreign Affairs, to the group of the MILF, which also they used, to all the private entities that had made this book as their platforms. This book remains to be a part of our mission to rectify the errors and to restore the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo, which is the lost kingdom, Lupasu, United Kingdom of Sulu. Many question my identity. Many mock me. Many malign me of why I am the queen. But they failed to see the one behind me, the one who sent me, who is God Himself, the author of life, the author of this book, through me and through the king who holds the secret of the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo. We are lucky today also to have the Deputy Sultan, Sultan Muhammad Sharif, Professor Abu Bakar, with his three brothers, Sultan Umrah, Sultan Jabiri, and the young Kambri. They are the bloods that connects us to the real essence of this fight, the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo. But we cannot deny also the fact that the Sultanate of Maguindanao is part of this game, the spiritual game that we are going to fix. The spiritual warfare that I had been undergoing is very severe up to this point in time. Many wanted to kill me. Many wanted to kidnap, to ambush. I have faced all this, but I know that I will win because God is my armor, truth is my banner, and justice is my pattern to achieve the goal of ultimate peace and order in the territory of Mindanao, Sulu, up to Sabah. As we say, we have exhausted all means to make this thing more powerful, to be able to convince the entire world that we are indeed the true heirs and successors to the throne of the Sulu Sultanate. I gained my queenship because I married the true Sultan of Sulu in North Borneo. In the part of video of Sultan Mamay, he told the world that he is my husband. That's why I am called Maria Makiling. I would revert that statement to him. I am Maria Makiling, so therefore you are the true Sultan of Sulu. We are programmed by God, by Allah, to represent once again the true unification that our forefathers has been doing right from the start, since immemorial. That is the reason our grandfathers told us, as long as there is sun and moon, our lineage will never be eradicated from this world, from earth below, and from the heavens. This is the time I am calling the Christians who maligned me, the Christians who put me into such kind of terrible pain that I am not of what I am. But I could tell you, being an ex-Dominican of the congregation of the St. Catherine of Siena, I have found the inner truth about the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo. All of this has been written in this book that I could thereby tell the Congress, the Senate, to make their pain of resolving, of restoring the Lupasu. It's all here, from the preamble to the conclusion. Shame on you people there, because it take only me and Sultan to put this together through the support of the leaders that we have chosen, but yet you tried to pay them, take them all, and use them against us, even to mock us, to destroy us physically and morally. Shame on you that you cannot even try to go down to the level of what is really meant to be in the true humanitarian services, protecting the lives of the poor people, defending them on their basic rights, the right to live, the right to eat, the right to shelter. But what you are doing is you make them as your usage to be able to put them into such kind of materiality for your own vested interest, especially in the elections. You make them as your people to vote for you. You buy them. You buy their basic rights. You kill them slowly, silently, because they are under your control. Many years has passed. Many lives has been lost. And yet you continue to go on the machinations that you want to gain control of the money, of the power that has been with the Sultan. But most of all, you want this because you want to enrich yourself more and more of the money, of the wealth, of the properties that has been left to us. It is for the poor people. I thereby asked the support of the bishops. As I keep on telling you, I am not against you. I am still the Sister Helen that you loved, the Sister Helen that you have taken care of. But I have the mission to fulfill. I have to marry the Sultan to be able to help fix this. The 400 years, the 500 years, and now the end of the Magfilindo, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia Treaty that was signed by Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Haj, Diosdado Macapagal, and Sukarno of Indonesia. And this will expire in September 16, 1963. A few years marking, and I will be 50 by then, in July 3, 1963, the start of the time that Tunku Abdul Rahman trying to conceptualize how to fix the territory against the aggression of the foreign invaders, such as China, US, the conspiracy of the foreign meddlers just to create wars in the territory of our forefathers, the Sulu archipelago. At this point in time, as I keep on telling you, Professor Marvick Leonen, go to Lola Deer, Congresswoman Josephine Dominguez, who has been with me in the few months that we have been together. She made easier all these proceedings to me to be able to reach to Pinoy, to Ramos, to all the leaders that needed to be reminded that indeed the true Sultan of Sulu has surfaced. I also ask favor to you, Attorney Serapio. In all my documentations, your name surfaced because you brutally thrown the truth into my face that became the pain of my neck, that I want really to tell you that Fuad is not the Sultan that you need to be able to get the money. That is Raja Mamay, the grandson of Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Haj, known as Hussein Kamaluddin of Brunei, and Muhammad Kamaruddin of Sulu. Please, try to rectify your errors. This time, do not use Ferma Usman, Carmen Buan Camino, trying to crawl all my leaders, paying them to go with you and fight against me. Even making use of Amino Farida, Baikan Rajaboyan, Makalaw, all those people that I have withdrawn the authority given to them because you made them used against us. I tried also to tell you that we can fix them together with you, and yet you are stubborn, hard-headed because you want to impose your own. But nonetheless, I thank the support of the two leaders which are with me now, through the leadership of the Deputy Sultan, Sultan Professor Abu Bakar and his brothers, with the Lumads, Nanay Nadella Lilia Nob, with her deputy Sultan Kaka Nasir Amiruddin, whom all of you has been using also for the finance, for all the certificates that you have been trying to get and accommodate because of Jakarta and all this. Stop dealing with the Marcoses pretending to be them, because they are all syndicates trying to roam the territory, collecting money in exchange for all the promises that they want to give you to mislead you. This time, listen. Listen to us, because the secret is with us. I call the United Nations because you have been prepared by Tunku Abdul Rahman, the International Court of Justice. The secret is with you. To the Queen of England, to the King of Saudi, we tried to communicate with you directly, but we have extremely experienced all the blockades, all sides. But as I always believe, God is with me, and I can always find a way to reach you. But this time, through this coverage that our brother Nesty is trying to help us, putting to all the worlds before every one of you resigns, because as Sultan Mamay resign or take poison, so that the secret of the dark force remain with you, so that we could change the world radically. We can open the oil field that has been entrusted to me with Raja Sulaiman, Dato Sultan Ama Pandala Pasandanan, the implementer of the Blood Compact, which we have done in October 20, 2010, of which this is the same documents which you used, presented it to Malaysia, presented it to the government of the Philippines, used by Marvic Leonin, by the OPAP, Teresita Dandilas, all of you. I have been with you. I have been seeing you in many times in Congress, all the functions, top gathering, and yet you tried to ignore me and the Sultan because you believe on the lies, not on the truth. You support the sultans of your choice. The program that President Marcos did when he supported Julas Pikiram, that is the lineage of Rodinol. Now this time, you tried to support Julas Pikiram on the blood of Muhammad Fuad, who is the strong support of the NLF with Ms. Ruari. So all of these are all lies from the start, because you failed to see the same Sultan which they used, they killed them, they poisoned him to be able to gain that power to manipulate us. You people in the government trying to tell, I could hear in my own ears that, hey, the impostor is with us. Woe to you all. You call me impostor, you call me fake, I do not care. But at least I hold the secret. I hold the antidote of your hypocrisy, which is my conscience. That's why I fight to my death, because I hold the truth. Woe to you for supporting Ismail Kiram, the appointed Sultan of Tun Mustafa Harun, in conspiracy with Malaysia. You failed to see that this two lineage has been trying to fight each other to gain their control. Now Dato Punchungan's son, Dato Pueng, brought with him the troops. This is again a platform, a propaganda supported by the Malaysian government, the troops. But I thank you, Pinoy, if am I right of what I heard, that you do not want to support this anymore. I salute you, because I know that your time is also running short. You have to face the truth, or else you will be accorded with the proper sanctions as Sultan of Sulu said. We have been told a long time ago, the richest man in the world is the true Sultan. And I could vouch for that. Because upon 2 weeks of our marriage, I have received a call from Willie Cristal, a lawyer. The group of Hillary Clinton in the finance group called me that the true Sultan indeed is Sultan Mammon. I was asked with the question, how would I do if I see the enormous wealth and properties of the Sultan of Sulu? Because indeed I am the wife of the true Sultan of Sulu. One thing I told him back is simple. I will use it for the sake of the poor. I will give it to them. Now, USA President Barack Obama, the manipulator in Malacanang, told me that you do not want to let me out because we know too much. But this time I would tell you also, I know too much because I am beholden to the truth. God is using me to shed light to all the lies that you have covered. Because if we will not face the truth, we cannot resolve the lies that you have been doing for so many years. As the appointed Queen of the Republic of the Philippines by virtue of predecessor of Law 101 vested on Sultan Mamay, I thereby accept as the Queen of the Federal Republic of the Philippines to be able to fix not only Mindanao, as President Ramos said, but the entire Sulu archipelago. I am being weighted by Brunei, by Sabah High Court, by Indonesia, because they knew that I am behind Mamay. I am the brain of Sultan Mamay, because I am the brain of God wanted me to be able to save the poor, to be able to save Liguas and Mars, who you have been trying to block because you do not want us to benefit from the oil field that has been there for so many years. That is the enormous deposit of the oil now throughout the world. Instead to help me fix that, put in a proper structure, you deny us by killing us. Christian Muslims, unite. The Lumads has been already asked to unite. And I know that I have properly documented all of these things. We have already submitted this to the representative of the International Court of Justice. That's why my fight is not here. It is in the global aspect. I was already instructed by our forefathers to go into the higher levels. And with me, the alive, living witness, Sultan Turun Lawan Dumaga, which of you, manipulator, tried to persuade him to go to your camp and tried to at least harass him to disengage with me. But you cannot, because he is also programmed. He has been coming out from his grave to protect me. And now the Sultan Pandala Pasandalan, the owner of the oil field, made me as the queen to help open the oil field together with his son, Sultan Kayulawan Pandala Pasandalan, the Supreme Sultan of the Raja Sulaiman, who is now in control of the Liguas and Mars. Because upon the confession of Sultan Hasim Sultan, the last ace that you tried to sabotage my mission, confessed to me that in exchange of 2 million, you tried to penetrate Dato Kakumalaw and Kakaaida, your last string, to destroy my mission. Woe to you in trying to use your money, which is also the money of the poor. You have been trying to use the money which is supposedly for the poor. Help the poor, and we will be together. Do not just help the rich, but I am the queen of the poor. That's why I fight for the poor. Who are your victims? Who are your vehicle for you to win? Therefore, I support the people that wrote me, no election, but honor Mactalindo, honor the Federal Republic of the Philippines, because I fear if you do not, the Sultan has rights and the power to remove Mindanao and Sulu from the Philippine jurisdiction. You are also lone country, that's why I'm trying to represent the Christians, because I pity the Christians, because illiterate Muslim would like to get even with them. They want to kill the Christians. That's why I protect. I tried to block the wars, but you people trying to support the MNLF, the MILF, the BIFM is with me. So they are the one destined to be with the Sultan of Sulu and North Borneo, with Kaka Umbrakato, who was appointed as the chief commander and chief of staff of Sulu Sultanate and North Borneo. And the chief of staff and general commander of the Sultanate of Maguindanao is Sheikh Hassan Indal. Now all of you that has been trying to monitor me and found the truth, go to him or go to Sultan Kayulawan Pandala Pasandalan, now trying to mediate that no more wars, no more chaos in the territory. I am here now in Zamboanga, and I want all those troops that invade Sabah to go back to Mindanao or go back to Sulu, because it has been already negotiated through our lawyer, through our representative, our appointed negotiator, chief negotiator, Dato Anwar bin Abdul Aziz. Okay? He is the one fighting now for the sake this Mapilindo will be able to have unification with all the top leaders, including the Queen of England, who is an associate director. So all the money in the world are already put in one account, that is mother account. All those trying to collect money in behalf of Marcoses, please stop. You cannot get it. I guarantee you, because President Marcos only a lawyer of Sultan Jamalul Kiram II, but you failed to see who is the owner of the gold. The source of origin is my spiritual mother, and that is Mama Mary. That is Putri Turulawan Dumaga, or Princess Nazaria of Basilan, of which she gave it to Sultan Jamalul Kiram II, supposedly to help us here to benefit from it. But it was covered by black forces. That's why they were asked to use it, but their time has ended. So I therefore command now to be with us, to join together, convene, so that we can make a harmonious relationship, to have the implementations of all the programs I prepared together with the sultans, with all the funders, with all the friends that I have all over the globe. Go to the proper entity and come to Mindanao. I am in Mindanao. So by this time, I really thank God. I thank Jesus for having his heart given to the Sultan of Sulu. Because if not, the sultans of Sulu, they choose is their mandate to kill the Christians. We are not in favor of that. We want to be together in benefiting the oil field and the wealth of the Sultan of Sulu and North Brunei. Thank you very much, and good luck to everybody. And I hope that the President of this country will open his heart and his soul to the truth and justice. Come with me, and we will be able to fix Mindanao, Sulu, and the whole world. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.